Sun in Aries in the seventh house. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to discover who they are through their relationships? They value independence, yet they also seek partnerships that challenge them to grow, evolve, and become more confident. This is one of the themes of Sun in Aries in the seventh house. In this video, we'll explore what happens when the Sun, the planet of identity and purpose, combines with Aries, the sign of courage and initiative, in the seventh house, the area of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one connections. Let's break it down. The planet. The Sun. In astrology, the Sun represents your core identity, your vitality, your confidence, and your life purpose. It symbolizes the qualities you're developing throughout your lifetime and the way you naturally shine. The Sun answers the question, who am I becoming? The sign. Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac and is ruled by Mars. It represents courage, leadership, independence, initiative, and action. Aries isn't afraid to take the first step or speak honestly about what it wants. At its highest expression, Aries is confident, passionate, and inspiring. At its lower expression, Aries can become impatient, impulsive, or overly competitive. The house. The seventh house. The seventh house is the house of partnerships. It represents romantic relationships, marriage, business partnerships, contracts, collaboration, commitment, balance, how we relate to others. While the first house focuses on the self, the seventh house teaches us about cooperation, compromise, and mutual growth. It reminds us that relationships often reflect parts of ourselves we are still learning to understand. Putting it all together. When the Sun is in Aries, in the seventh house, your identity is strongly connected to your relationships. You may discover important parts of yourself through the people you choose to partner with. Aries brings passion, honesty, and initiative into your one-on-one connections. You likely value relationships that feel exciting, direct, and full of growth. You're often drawn to people who are confident, ambitious, or willing to challenge you in healthy ways. At the same time, you also need enough independence to remain true to yourself. For you, the healthiest relationships are those where both people encourage one another to grow without losing their individuality. Your core power. Your greatest strength is your ability to inspire growth through partnership. You bring enthusiasm, honesty, and courage into your relationships. You're often willing to address problems directly rather than avoiding difficult conversations. This placement can also make you a loyal and motivating partner. You encourage the people you care about to pursue their goals and become the best version of themselves. When both partners respect each other's independence, these relationships can become incredibly empowering. Your core challenge. One lesson for Sun in Aries in the seventh house is balancing independence with cooperation. Because Aries values freedom, there may be times when compromise feels uncomfortable. You might struggle if you feel restricted, controlled, or unable to express your individuality. Another challenge is remembering that not every disagreement is a battle to win. Healthy relationships aren't about proving who's right. They're about understanding each other and finding solutions together. Learning patience, active listening, and mutual respect strengthens this placement over time. Your evolution. As this placement matures, you realize that true partnership doesn't require sacrificing your identity. Instead, it allows you to become even more fully yourself. The evolved Sun in Aries in the seventh house understands that confidence grows stronger when it is shared with someone who supports your authentic path. You become someone who leads within relationships through honesty, encouragement, and mutual respect, rather than control. Your greatest relationships become partnerships where both people inspire each other to grow. Reflection. Questions. If you have Sun in Aries in the 7th house, ask yourself, do my relationships encourage me to be my authentic self? Can I balance my need for independence with the needs of my partner? And am I approaching conflict with the goal of understanding or simply winning? The strongest partnerships aren't built by two perfect people. They're built by two people who are willing to grow together. Remember, no single placement tells your entire story. Your moon, rising sign, planetary aspects, and the rest of your birth chart all add important layers to how this energy is expressed. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn about every planet, every sign, and every house combination, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next astrology lesson. If you have Sun in Aries in the 7th house, I'd love to hear from you.